Well, Craven, you see, Croatia shall bloom under the tutelage of AustriAAR. Anyways, so I'm thinking of doing one last run with Austria, or in EU4 in general, before EU5 comes out, and I just really wanted to do it. I was half playing a few times here or there already, so I just thought, let's rather just do it, and do it a bit early so I have some time to actually finish that without getting, let's say, too hasty. So, and I'm going to make some rules. I will not restart, so not Alt F4, besides one reason. That's just one mission, right? If you PU Bohemia, you can get a PU about Poland. But that doesn't work if Poland gets Lithuania, and it can come really quickly. So if Poland gets a PU over Lithuania in or before 46, let's say, so in 4045, then I'm going to do a restart. Because there's no way that you can actually do that. That's just bullshit. But if it's 4046 or later, I will let it be. Yeah, exactly. The union of Austria and Austria is a deep union of equals. But besides that, if we don't get a Burgundy, if we don't inherit Hungary, if Poland does not get Lithuania, we will not do any restart. So let's hope we get a good start. The perfect start is if we can marry Burgundy, if Poland hates Bohemia. Yeah, that's a perfect start. But let's see what we get. Of course, Iron Man. And let's just pray to Rengen Gods. AustriAAR. That it will work fine for us. Let's see. Alright, this is the most important one. Please don't hate me. They don't hate us. Very good. Then, how does Poland do? Poland, enemy of Bohemia. That is a perfect start for us. One more thing. Let me do a long-ass poll, because basically there are two ways how we can do that. The first one is we stay as Austria. We do all the mission trees. And then later on we shift to the HRE, or to become the HRE, and conquer the rest of the world as proper Catholics. That's the one, let's say, the classical run as Austria, right? But there's a fun mission that I also did already twice, and that is Austria conquering all its way to here, becoming Persia, and switching to Zoroastria, and then making the whole world Zoroastrian, while still staying in the HRE, of course, and yeah, continuing with that. So these are the two paths. So the classical path, or the Zoroastrian path. We're going to do a long-ass poll for that. Let me see if I can do that right. Poll. Let's see. Which way? Austrian man. The classical Austria. Catholic. Well, I can't write that, but it means Catholic. The Zoroastrians. And it will go on for, I can only do it for 10 minutes apparently, which is a shame. I would have loved it to be longer. We still started anyways. And then I guess you guys got the honor to decide how it should go. Anyways, let's start. So, let's make sure that the start we got actually works as it should. So, we are going to send a royal marriage to you. And then we also will be sending one to Castile. So that we can ally both of them, and hopefully we get the Burgundian inheritance. The next thing is we are going to ally Poland. That is so that they can help us in our war against Bohemia, which will and should start early. So that hopefully we can PU them before Poland gets their Jagiellon on the throne. Alright, let's see. Who are our rivals so far? These three? That's not ideal because you would like to have the Teutonic Order on your side, but it's not bad either. So we're just doing Denmark and the Ottomans. We will keep the last slot open for now, because if we don't rival Bohemia immediately, then they won't get together with our enemies. So hopefully they have only small and weak alliances. We will do that before we start the war though. Let's see, advisor-wise. We got an inflation guy. That is very good. Do we have a trader guy too? We do! So we have a chance to get the event for 100 Diplo and admin points. And we got fort defense and discipline. That's not bad. Let's start with our estates then. We're not going to take that yet, because I would like to get +1 stability, which costs us admin power, so we keep it open for now. We will take outside of the clergy, which is diplomats and clerical education for now. I'm also not going to take any of the +1 powers, so that we can maybe lose house divided early. It would also work if our current king dies, or our current heir dies, I guess. But I would love to fix it on our own if we can. Next, we don't really need manpower, not as Austria. We're going to take a right of council, supremacy over the crown, and actually nothing. Yeah, we need to wait a little bit. For the commerce side, similar, we're going to take indebted to the burghers, then the free enterprise, and then actually don't necessarily need to take anything else. But I just love to take the burghers draft so we can get a 1-3 Carrack or big ship at the start. Then let's do Seasland and see what the diet gives us. Some missions. Paper State should love us. Manpower, now we can't do it because we will start a war. Or the Steiermark, which is here, should have more base production. We can do that, it's fine. Let's... So you, and then let's say fort defense. Now we need to build our armies up. I just usually take 4 cav, just in case. Let's see, how good is our king as a general? Actually not bad. He got 1 siege and 4 pips that help with fighting. That's actually really good. We won't be using him very soon, but hey. Now some mercs. I need someone that is good at sieging. We got the Flemish Company. Not my favorite, but they are not bad either. Okay. They cost us... or rather they are 6 and cost us 170. Let's just get a Grand Company to accompany them. Okay, anything else that I forgot to do from the start? Well, speed to 3. The poll is running, right? Yes, so please try to select which way we should take. I would have loved to do it for the whole stream, to be honest, so that you can do it at the end. And actually, if not enough people select it, I may just do it at the end. Now we take build the ships here. We need to wait here a little bit. Alright, let's take the game just once, just in case they immediately get someone else, which happened already to me once. Now, what we need to do next is to actually get the PU mission. For that, we need to get at least 4 countries to vote for us and have 75 opinion with us. That's something that you usually do with an alliance. Let's see. Brandenburg hates Teutonic Order and Saxony. I'm not a fan, because I would love to get the Teutonic Order to like me, since they might just join the Empire with an incident, and it gives you like 10 more. Ugh. Saxony also hates the Palatinate. That's not nice. Let's take you though, and then we need 3 more. Oh, they hate each other. That's really bad. But all like Trier, so we could still get Mainz and Cologne. And I guess then I still have to take Brandenburg similar. Then should still work. Even though they are allied with the Teutonic Order, it is what it is. It's more important to get that up and running. We will wait one day. There we are. Currently your allies are whom? Anhalt and Brunswick. That should be fine. Let's save a bit money via that. And the other one was Mainz, right? Yes. Alright, that mission is fulfilled. It's now a PU against Bohemia, and we will start the war immediately on December the 11th. Thanks to that, we also got a branching path between HRE basically and Conquer Germany. It obviously is the HRE, it's in fact very important. You get a few very nice missions that give you more imperial authority, and you also get a mission later on that gives you plus 50 reputation with North Italy. Alright, I don't mind a marriage with you, that's okay. Besides that, I think we've done all we had to. So we can spend the other days on screaming at people. Let's see, currently we hate Denmark, Novgorod and Scotland, and we hate the Ottomans. Numbers, you say? I don't really care about either of them, to be honest. But sure, let's scream at the Ottomans. Where is it? Send an insult, a scornful one. Since they are our rival, we also get 10 power projection. Hop. Oh yeah, and I'll set up that we start doing missionary work early on. Done, done, done. Then against you, we can set economic action, issue embargo. Then the issue with Lorraine is that they are under the control of the Provence, and Provence is not in the HRE. So you would like to lose them these 3 provinces here, and you can do that by simply sending a spy to Lorraine, or rather to Provence, and then claim Lorraine, and then you make them release Lorraine and maybe also Bar here. It can also be very helpful, because then you can usually get your ally Burgundy into the war, and thus they are not fighting some other stupid war against France where they lose everything. Alright. First month over, so now the Pope as usual picks the thing that gives you less development cost, and of course we are going to... and at least we are going to use that now to do our cat, I swear to god. Cat wants to go out and in, you know how it is. Anyways, that is why I didn't do any development in November, because now it's a bit cheaper. So we need the Steiermark, right? Yes, to at least 6. Let's see how expensive that will be for us. But we can't do it immediately. Well, actually, we will be able to do it without doing anything else. We just need to wait a little bit here. Now that we've done that, we boost ability by 1. And since I've done that now, we can give out the cheaper advisors. There we are. And since we, well... Now let's actually keep it at this one here. Because if you would like to fix the Habsburg lands, we need to get at least 9 per month. Well, to be fair, that's actually quite easy to do, right? But if you go do that... then I think everyone else would have a -1 or so. You have a confession to make? What is it? What? Make it. Nobody voted on it. How dare you? What is it, Craven? Alright. I never played any EU game. Really? I mean, if they are not your kind of tea. Your cup of tea. No, why should you? Are you playing games like these in general? Okay, Ronald. I mean, that's fair, and especially right now, right? With EU5 coming out, it makes not much sense. And I mean, they are usually long games, and you need a long while to learn them too. So it makes sense, right? That's fine. Is that a spy? The answer is yes. Okay. We could have declared war already, I know. But waiting one day more means we can send an alliance to you too, and maybe we can get them into the war also. And now in 8 days we will start the actual war. So we're trying to know what you talk about when it comes up though. I mean, conquering stuff is not that super duper crazy, right? Kinda makes sense. Or, well, not necessarily makes sense, but it's understandable, more or less, right? Brandenburg. Do I want to get one with Brandenburg? I mean, if we get really lucky, the rulers are quite old at 31 and 30 the heir too, so if we get really lucky, we could maybe get an inheritance. Okay, the day is over. So now, we set Bohemia as a rival, because if we win that, we get another one of power projection, and if we got enough power projection, you get quite a few bonuses to your troops and your trade, and you get more mana that you can use to increase your country and so on and so forth. So you're going to do a quick save yet again. And then we start our war. Now, and since Poland hates Bohemia, we can actually start a war like this. Or do we need to wait a little bit longer? Actually, we need to wait longer. Because I sent there a vessel. I sent a spy in there. That's kind of on me. Let's hope it, I don't get bitten in the arse for that. The good point is, I can use the time to do an alliance with Castile too. East Frisia offers to join the Empire. East Frisia is that small province here. And we could do that, and I think we get a bit more imperial authority for that. Or we could say no, and then Holland here would get a claim on that. Even though I could inherit Burgundy later on if I get lucky, I still will agree for them to join the Empire. I think that is more beneficial to us. Alright, at the 9th, that is today, we can start our war for real. They got Wolgast, which I don't like. Wolgast and Brunswick are both middling powers. Anyways, we need to start our war. It's very important that we do that early on. Sadly we got none of the smaller powers like you guys ready to join us. We also kinda like my enemies. How's Cologne doing? You would join us if you had more favors. That should work out in a small while though. It's a small event that Austria gets a claim on Celje or Silly here and Trient. And what I'm going to do now is let's just Burgundy to do a curry favor with them, so that we get favors more quickly, so that they may still join us in the war. Oh yeah, new month, right? Not enough to invest into those though. I need another general there. Also pretty decent. Alright, that's basically all it. And you can march here, you can march here. And now we can do our curry favor. So now we will get plus 0.45 favors a month. So like, let's say 2 every month. Every other month, right? 1 every other month. How long will that take us? A year maybe. I'm basically banking that Poland will make enough pressure on the others so that I can benefit from it. And win this war quickly. Also having too many allies actually. If I can get Praha and Olomouc quickly enough, I can hopefully win this war. And that's a reminder again, right? If Poland gets their event with Lithuania, in this year I will do a birdie. Because it's ridiculous that the mission failed so quickly, thanks to that. 56, we need 64, 64, yep. Alright, they have basically all their troops here. Let's see, they got a total amount of 41,000 troops, and 31, so all but 10,000 are all in this one single province. Which is great news for me. They go somewhere else now. Okay, I need 6,000 troops there. We're going to split our army and put one to Brno. The rest stays here with my general because he is good at sieging. King of Italy and the Empire. So this is basically the bigger issue that North Italy here wants to secede. So disappear from Empire rule. Basically all of these here. They need a great matter, and I need to rein them in, and I can do that by either they like me very much, so reputation 150. I'm in an alliance with them. They are a free city, or I want a war against them. That's an event later on, and when that happens in 1470 or so, it starts real. So if there's a set of missions that let you make union with Croatia, not as Austria actually. As Austria, if you form a PUs or a personal union with Hungary, then Hungary, which currently has a personal union over Croatia, will instantly inherit Croatia, so these lands basically become Hungarian. There's still cultural Croatian, of course, but from a country perspective, Croatia gets inherited in that case. I'm actually not sure what kind of missions Croatia has on their own, or if they have one. Hungary got a very cool mission tree, but I'm not sure what Croatia has for missions, to be honest. That's exactly one less, right? Yep. And this skull here basically means they suffer attrition, and the more you are over the supply limit, the more attrition you suffer. And of course it's not helping that we are besieging, that also costs us something like that. Now, I see that Brunswick is sending people to Breisgau. I will do an edict, which costs us more money, so that the defensiveness is higher, which means hopefully Breisgau on its own will hold out for longer. Yeah, they're sending Brunswick and also Wolgast are sending troops there. And there's a big battle happening. I'm not sure if that's a good idea though. From a troop perspective, they got 26 and you got only 21. 106 Italians, which sounds great. Well, what should I say about that? When will you arrive? That takes like 7 days, so for 7 days you're fighting twice your troops and you have no general. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's really bad. Yeah, now they're fighting for real. Well, they got more morale though, and they got a better general now. They might still win this. Anyways, we now got 70 Diplo power. We can do this if that the one mission is fulfilled. And we get a less amount of money, and that we did the mission actually some loyalty, and actually they might be winning that. Because the morale is so much higher. Yeah, they actually did win this. That's... Oh, I mean, yeah, they did win this, but 5,000 troops are left here, and... Here it's also 5,000, so they lost half their troops. Probably more than they did lose, to be honest. They're good because they give us a bit of war score, but... Yeeks. Alright, and Byzantium rejects the Union. So the thing is, at that time, alright, Byzantium here had a union with the Pope. And if they had that, then sometimes Catholic nations will come to the defense of Constantinople, and there are a few events to support Byzantium. But if they reject this, well, people hate that. It's good for me though, because that means later on, should we get Byzantium as a vassal, they might not rebel all the time, which they tend to do elsewise. Besides that, the war goes on for like 5 months or 4 months, and we are getting closer, hopefully. Yes, my 13%, my 35% to breaking through. Yeah, that's not an idea. Why can I do that actually? Oh, I thought we had access through them. We do. We can go to here. Why can't we go to there? Weird. Yeah, I have access to this one single province, but to neither of those, which is very weird. Oh well, anyways, you stay here and support in case someone wants to attack you, and we see what else we can do on the other side, which is here. And hopefully we break through both ports in this year or close to it, because if it goes over that again, I would in 46 have to accept that. Minus 14, minus 7, could be on time. Now, where are all your troops? Are they all up there? Might be. Volgas doesn't want peace. Not even close. We didn't get any, that was bad. Bad month. That the Poles come in and will probably wipe the army of Brunswick down there. We are slowly taking over more of the Czech provinces. Hopefully we get more here now. Minus 7 to 14, that was very good, so they're actually close to falling. And Olomouc also... Olomouc? Well, hopefully it's called like that. They're also close to falling. Olomouc. And we still can't go there, right? That is so weird. Why can't I go to Poshoni? Also wipe them here, and also they got a gold mine there, so taking this province will hurt them. And we're going to develop our own gold mine in the Inntal. And it seems they wiped out all the Brunswick troops. Right now they're down to 29,000 troops, and we got 60,000. Ah, minus 7, okay. And you... 35, but they're so close to falling. Do you finish the Entity Long Chinese martial arts game? Which one do you mean? Do you mean Tale of Immortal? Where when you fight on the maps it's a bit like dodging enemy bullets? Or do you mean the farming game? Or... Or the Spirit Sword. You know, that's actually less and be shonen. Spirit Shot and be shonen. Ah, do you mean the game that I'm currently playing? The Sword and Fairy 7 game? Come on, fall! Dang, they didn't fall. Yes. No, we're not yet finished there. We're not yet finished. I think we are like 2 streams, maybe 3 away. From what I've gathered, we basically need to recover our spirit from being poisoned or something like that, and what else? And then we need to fight the demons and make friends with them somehow, and then we need to fight the king of the gods, which is some asshole somehow, and I think then we are done. But looking all of that together, it looks like there are quite a few battles still there. It's not even that long. We had like, let me check how many streams we actually did for that one. That is, we had 5 streams so far. Only 5 streams. And the videos are how long? Oh, actually only 4 because one of them is deleted. Since I had it twice, actually only 4 streams. Which, the playtime is like... Oh, I forgot to change it. The playtime is like how many hours? 216, 245, so... 4, 5, 5, 10, 8, 40... You played around 17 or 16 hours, and I think the how long to beat is around 20 to 26 hours. That's why I would say 2, maybe 3 streams more. Maybe 1 if you can really go through. Anyways, Aragon got a small event for us. So basically when they die, there's a 95% chance that they follow Alfonso's last testament, which means Neapel will be released. And just a quick look, who's currently ruling there? They got immediately an heir, which is sad. What you basically want to have is that one of these here got a female ruler or heir, and then the Iberian wedding can happen. A bit longer? Yeah, right? I mean, it's not the worst game ever, but it's had a few nice ideas, but it already feels like it overstayed its welcome. But we're so close to finishing it, I don't want to abort it, you know? So we are going to do that, and after that we do some tactical, strategic or management wuxia game. Alright, so. Big question, where are their armies? Ah! I didn't see that! Take a bit long. Well, with the support we got 15,000, even though we fight a defensive battle. That could work out. Hopefully you're quick enough too. And Praha should fall quickly also. Yeah, they didn't fall. If they would have fallen, we could have used the troops there. Oh, they got support too. But I think Poland is sending troops here. If we lose that, it's very bad. Yeah, now we got 12-5. Hopefully they are quick enough. Actually, how much do I need here? 9. Ah, dang. We're fighting well though. Come on. When will you arrive? At the 9th. In 3 days? That's enough. That's enough. And hopefully this guy together is done enough so we can continue the fight. Yeah, see? They are running away. Very good. In that case, you can go back to, I don't know, here. Get some more. Big win. So yeah, like I said, 2 or 3 streams, I think. It could be that they are being a lot quicker. Correctly losing power, that's very good for us. It could be that they are a bit quicker. Maybe there's some kind of I don't want to say boss rush, but something like the setup is done for the big twist. Now we have the big twist, you know, something like that. But I feel it's like a bit, it's a bit like a soap opera. Oh, we actually got it. That was very good. It feels like it's a bit like a soap opera, you know? And, actually, hold on. We're going to crush you first. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Now, where are you going? Pardubice, that's that one here, right? Let's crush him here. It's like a bit of a soap opera, and right now it's, you finally know who's evil. And, we are basically going to have our comeback now. With getting our allies sorted out and so on and so forth. Right, so we crushed him here, very nice. You go to there, try to take yet another city. And what's that? Non-enforcement of ordinances. I don't want to lose admin power, so we will get some small local autonomy and price go. And we are very close to 1446. I hope we got some months over, or maybe just win this siege here. We didn't win the siege, that is ridiculous. It failed twice at 49% chance. I could call in mines, and you know what? I'm going to do that. Just so that they feel more open to giving up. Alright, this is now the third time for 49% chance. Oh god! We failed a third time in a row for 49% chance. I don't have much time left. I need to finish this. Is there a way that we could make it quicker somehow? No. Could have failed a 49% chance twice in a row. We could have broken through the walls, we could have rushed them, but we didn't. Okay, fourth time. Okay, fourth time we succeed. 49% chance. Would they agree to a union? They would not. Why not? Length of war exceeds war score, so if you get lucky enough, if you take a few more of these small provinces there, we may get enough of a bonus. So this war score no longer counts. Sack of Prague. I don't want to pay ducats. I don't necessarily need the army professionalism right now. If you punish them, well, they kinda hate that. But they hate basically both of them. I actually don't mind if the base production goes down, that makes it easier to convert them. And we get some money. Yes, we take that. We take that. Yeah, but we're so close from a timing perspective. Okay, so let's just take all of these here. All of those without a castle. Post 58%. Come on, is that enough? Yes, that is enough. And we will immediately call it, because every month the ticks by is a chance that Poland gets the event with Lithuania. And we don't want this. But now we formed a post-union with Bohemia, so they are our subject now. And let's see, how was our army planned? We got 14,000 here. Alright. You are probably the rest. Let's go to guards or so. And my mercenary fighters, please go to the Intal. Alright, it was very good. We did it on time. We could observe the electorate, so we could vote for ourselves immediately, but it's usually not needed. because they will vote for us anyway, so why do we need to observe it? Mission fulfilled indeed. So, first things first, the Crown of Bohemia. We did it by not conquering them, but by PUing them. Which means they will immediately inherit both Glogau and Opola. And we also get diplomatic relations +1 for 15 years and less liberty desire. And since we did that, we can also do surpass the Poles. And because we did that, before Poland got Lithuania, Poland has less than 400 total development, which means we get a PU over Poland too. We could also take the PU over Hungary, but we don't need to do that right now. We could get them for free, ideally, so we'll see about that. What we can do elsewhere is that one here though, plus 50 Diplo power, which helps us build more gold mines in Intal. More land cost limit, diplomatic destination cost and so on and so forth. And every Imperial Prince gets plus 50 monarch power. Not the best, not the worst, but it helps. Now we are at plus 6. And we need another rival. How do you look? Who's your rival? Burgundy, England and Morocco. In that case, let me pick Venice as my other rival, because we would like to get the Venice trade node. And we got some money, so we could repay a few of our loans. Not all of them, just 2 out of 3, but it will help. Now we send a spy to here, so we can get a claim on one of the provinces and declare war on them. And we will also send to you. First things first, let's cancel the alliance with them, so that when we are ready to have a fight, we can do it. Munich wants to get access, sure, why not? They really hate our guts, but it's going down quite quickly. In like 30 years, 10 years, it would go on their own. But ideally, we improve our relations with them. And then the issue will be solved. Can improve up to 200 points, that should be enough. 26th of March. There we go. Now the next war ideally will be against those. It shouldn't be too difficult, and hopefully Burgundy will help me out. So again, hopefully save some money by mothballing the ports and paying less for our armies. The issue is I need to get them to 30 since they are in the HRE, I think. Or are they? Yes. So this province is in the HRE, it's more expensive. Alright, so we got a little bit more here, I guess. It's only 13,000, so 3,000 missing here, 500 there. Not the worst. Can we get another already? No. Now we could, but it costs us 64 Diplo points, which we are quite far away of. Let's make it to speed 4. Ottoman start with Dulkadir, not with Byzantium, which is interesting. Dulkadir is that one here. And it's apparently only Dulkadir and whatever else that is. Dulkadir and Fishin Kaifa. Byzantium actually is allied with Herzegovina, which is interesting. I don't think they will be doing much. Are you guaranteed or so? No, you're nothing. Ah. Okay, 30. Perfect. Let's get that locked in. Then abort the spy network here. And then 9 days we can do something more. Ideally, could we ally you? No. Tough luck. So need to declare war on you, or rather on you. You're allied with Oldenburg and Liège, I don't really care about that. Cologne and the Palatinate will help me. And you don't have that much troops anyway, it's only 18,000. Bohemia alone probably will do enough work, so it shouldn't be a big deal. I will then trust my mercs here, so that I don't lose manpower. Because these troops here are not mercs, so that will cost us manpower. Could call in Brandenburg too, and why wouldn't I? Let's call them in too, there are more troops. And I don't need to do anything for them. In fact, I will just keep my troops here, not do anything. Just wait them out. And I'll restore my manpower. In the meantime, we're going to send an population to the Teutonic Order, because if they are plus 100 or something like that, I think, or if you ally them then, they will join the AustriAAR too. And you get a few more Imperial Authority, which you can use for these reforms there. Probably losing like 6 ducats a month, which is not nice. But that's why we need the gold mines, and since now our troops are actually no longer out of manpower, we can save a bit more money. I think there's no need to fight here. They shouldn't even reach us, they're just much too weak. So that's again save money, be sneaky about that. We need only 3,000 people in there, which we have from the 6,000 troops here. So we are going to send 8,000 to there, take Barois and then Verdun. Sale of titles. Ooh, that's interesting. Money is good, but I don't want them to get more land. So we say no and can want stability instead. Then the entire we can't go to 7, right? To 8, because we need combined manpower and admin is not higher than that. It's 6. Now it's 7. We could now invest into 8. Lorraine has already fallen. That was very nice, very quick. Then you, with your 2 siege, I think, can go to there. The Oldenburg is... Where's Oldenburg, actually? Oldenburg is here. Liège is there and being attacked already. Huh, if you could get Burgundy into the war, we could maybe give them the one Liège province there. They are very close to joining us naturally. Now there is my claim on Venice. Now let's be nice to the Burgundians. How are your troops? Not much left, only 8,000. Oh yeah, with you... Why did someone go away from Metz? Submit to Romance rule, which means you joined Poland as a march. Not unusual, it often leads to Poland declaring on Wallachia then. You got a gift from Castile, that's very nice, very thankful. And you can call in Mind plus Burgundy. You don't necessarily need that, but it makes it easier. And since there's a chance that we could inherit Burgundy, right, it would be quite nice if you could give them a few more provinces. Like Liège there. Okay, so now Poland got their event only in 47, which is quite late. They said we need a Jagiellon, which means they will form a PU with Lithuania. And since we only got a PU about Poland, if we do the war later on, we will get Poland and Lithuania and their vassals Mazovia and Moldavia as our subjects. But this is only possible if you do it before this event happens, and it can happen at any time. So, you know, it's a bit random, let's say. Alright, so these are just a few more troops here to get the siege done. France... Oh, that's interesting. Truce with Scotland. You're allied though, I'm not sure why you got a truce with Scotland. But you're currently fighting Brittany, Papal State, Urbino and Perugia. Basically the Papal State and Basalt plus Brittany. For Brittany, I guess. And I said it's interesting because normally the main event should fire soon, or should have already fired. Which would mean a war of England and France. But France is already in a war, so this time, if France actually starts the war, or if England starts the war, England might actually have a chance. Alright, now it's on 8, which means you can do another mission the next month when this is recognized. Namely the Schwarz silver mine here, Austrian silver. You can do that by having a certain base production, which is 7, and a certain gold income, which is 5. So we will get less development costs, so it's cheaper to develop it further. And there's a 50% chance that there is no gold depletion. Basically, you want to get your gold provinces to 10, because the higher it goes, the higher the chance of gold depletion is happening, and then you get minus 50% of this year of Diplo. Also, we got a nice event now. We have +1 local goods produced, which means we just double our gold production on there. Now we are suddenly producing actually money instead of losing it. Yeah, see? +3 ducats, which is quite enormous. Can we get our troops back up? Yes, we can have full troops now. Currently, Oldenburg is besieged here by Cologne, Liège by the Palatinate and Brandenburg, and this year, these down here are also being besieged already by Holland. Which reminds me, how many ships do you actually have? 14 light ships and 9 transport ships. No galleys or any of those. We have a chance. We got 3 galleys and 1 heavy ship. We might try it out. Maybe win a few battles or not. 22,000. Burgundy got quite a nice amount of troops. The only issue is that they are close to France. You fight... Oh no, you're on the side of France. No, I don't want to support you in this war. I would love to weaken France as much as possible. Let's send... How do we want to do this? Let's send the siege guy to there. And the normal guy to here. Now Oldenburg has already fallen. Sadly, for some reason, Cologne wants to keep this province, which just makes no sense as they cannot keep it. If they wouldn't do that, we could maybe pillage it. So, get the development into our locals in our capital, to Wien. We're close to the total victory already. Yes, that's idiotic. So why is this bad? Well, Nevers, which has occupied Liège, is a subject of Burgundy, which would be good if we can inherit them, right? The issue is, when the event happens, we got an inheritance, but we can inherit Burgundy, Nevers goes to France actually. So this province and this one would go to France, which you don't want to. So there's a library of Ruina. Yeah, I think it looks good too, right? Have fun. So what we're going to do is we give them Lune, not Liège. Then they are not connected, but it is what it is. But we don't want to give them Liège. Or Liège. Whatever. Give me money and war reparations, please. Good fun. Maybe I check it. I kind of want to check it out, but I probably won't, because I just don't have time with the other games coming along, you know. Yeah, same thing here, all your money and war reparations. Also, stop all of those to get some more prestige. And now it's only Provence and their ally, or their subject Lorraine. Why are you on the ship? You're not meant to be on the ship. Come on. Ah yeah, for France. So you're fighting France and Switzerland basically. I'm still kind of weirded out that the main event hasn't happened at all so far. It should have happened already. Give me some more trade in Vienna. Money-wise, actually, oh, that's not correct. 11 are 12 are from spoils of war, so we make a slight loss of money. Only very slight, it's acceptable. And apparently, Byzantium wants to attack Epirus. They ally with the Papal State, but Papal State has to do other things, so there would be a good moment for them to do that. Okay, now it happened, and France actually say, hey, let us back down. So they did not take Maine and did not start a war. Probably because they're already in another war. Which means they actually have a truce with England now. And France loses prestige. That happens not very often. That might mean that England might survive the early time. And then later on, when France actually starts a war for one of these provinces there, they might lose it instead of winning the normal war. Ottomans go for Epirus, which means Byzantium is too late for that. They wanted to take Epirus too, but the Ottomans beat them to it. And there's Poland starting the war against Wallachia. And it seems like Ottomans ate all of these here, all of Bulgaria. '49, 21. Ideally we get that under our control, even though Holland is besieging it, because we might... hold on, what's that? Castile. I mean, that's very nice Castile, but I really don't need any help. Because it would be very nice. So that is their capital, I think, and so we can pillage them and get some more development into Wien. Hey, that also reminds me, I completely forgot to do intel. 5, 9, 6, and now we need just one more. And then intel is done. Okay, 97%, we don't necessarily need Anjou. So, what we're going to do is release Bar. So, these two provinces, they will join the HRE then. Release Lorraine, so that these two provinces from the HRE are also where they should be. And I'm going to pillage both of them. Plus, give me war operations and all the money you have. Also... You know, actually it's fine. So now, if we take a look at the map, these three provinces that were outside of the HRE are now in the HRE. We should get the Teutonic Order in too, so these two provinces are also done. Burgundy, so all of these here hopefully we can inherit. And we'll have a war later against Denmark for these two. And this here is Venice, where we might have our next war against. I'm going to make now an alliance. The event with them should happen any time. And money-wise, we make a slight loss, but this is fine. We could lower that a little bit here. There's no need for anything else. These three castles, though, I would like to have active. Not the one in Wien, I think. And now we just wait until our troops are back. We might have to invest. Actually, no, they're at 13. So they would probably join a war against Venice. Yes, they will. Castile will not, because it's a bit too distant for them, which kind of makes sense. If they had Aragon already, they would have helped us, but sadly they are male, 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 male. So there's no chance of a very early Iberian wedding just yet. Oh yeah, we changed our time, right? Winter time zone and so forth, so Lucky's actually playing right now already. So I'm going to play it a little bit longer still though. Or should we? Who's in the chat? AustriAAR, Block, Chostro, Mysterious MMG. Yeah, I'm going to play it for like a little bit longer. Just a little bit. And then we go raid Lucky again a little bit longer. Oh, that's interesting. So normally you got not Mastias de Sevi with 000. You got someone Corwin, right? But for some reason that's not the case here. So maybe we actually get Hungary too. Okay. Important point is we're investing in both of those, that is fine. I'm not going to need to invest into you though, and I would like to invest into you to ensure that we stay friendly. Also would like to keep a bit of money, so I'm not going to repay the loans just yet. Merchant suffering where? In Krakow? I don't care. So in theory we are ready, right? They are also only on 3, they are not fighting any wars so far. Mantua would not join in. They only got the knights as their support. So we're going to do the following. We're sending that ship here. Go back to war recruiting. And then we start the war against Venice. Hope as soon as you're there, I guess. There they are. Then we send these troops there. One here, no, actually, one here, one there. And just see how much we can get out of that. England got a war for roses and they support this time the House of York. They're now fighting in Italy, we also get a bonus for fighting the Italian wars. And I would like to play until like 6 years longer, so they can see if Hungary joined us on their own or not. Provence did not join the HRE yet, at least. Which they might. Which might not be the best idea ever. So they need a new dietist there. What do we want to do? They want us to spend points in any case. We're at 37 right now. And clergy and burghers hate us, well, like us the least, let's say. Clergy would be admin power in Gerd, which is here. Okay. Nobility we won't take because we need our willpower for other issues. And the burghers is in Oberkärnten, which is here. I don't mind it and I need money. So we're going to do that soonish. Mines help us out too, and we got enough money I think that we can repay in another loan. Now fighting against Venice always sucks, because Venice you cannot really reach because it's a small island here, and you got so much ships that are very good at fighting. that it's, well, not nice to beat them at all. Then we declared on Novgorod, but not unusual. Denmark still got Sweden and Norway as a subject, and Novgorod is basically on their own. Sweden is supported by Scotland only. They might rebel though, if it just goes on for a little while longer. Yeah, let's try to make the war quicker by building a spy network here, so we can besiege countries a bit more too. Who are these mercenaries? Sure, give me more army professionalism. Not my advice. I still got this completely useless guy, which is interesting. Burgundy and Berg. Where's Berg? Burgundy we know, that is the one province here. Oh, here! They took Liège actually. I'm not a fan of that, I'm afraid, so you need to give it back. Ideally, I would like to have I allow wars in the HRE, sure, but please don't destroy or take the last province of someone. Because then you have less princes, and less princes means less imperial authority overall. Now it's only Burgundy, yes? Yes. We can reinvest into the spy network here. Maybe make it to speed 5. Very long, so they joined the Teutonics here. So you got these here added to it, and these two that were out of the HRE are now part of it. And also, Bohemia no longer hates us, which is very good. We can now also do this, stop the edict here, and do an edict in there. Okay, Ottomans go against Ramazan now. We took Treviso finally, and they had indeed taken Arta too. Ramazan is here. They are fighting only Ramazan. Okay, that's easy war then. For them, that is. They got 26,000 troops, which is yikes. We're going to take these 3 here and take as much as we can, and hopefully sooner or later they will give in. What do we want from them? Well, actually a ton. If we get lucky, we can catch them without the ships and actually take Venice itself. But I would like to return these 2 HRE provinces. I would like you to give these 2 to Croatia. And then 1 to Serbia and Albania. So basically all of that. And ideally then we also would love to take Friuli. But if you have a province that is not yet cored, we get a very big malus on any of these reforms being passed, so you might not take anything. If it's not really good. We get less tax, because apparently our king is greedy. Yes, he is. Yeah, they still got this completely useless guy. I've never seen someone that's that useless on the throne of Hungary. You are 52 years old, still alive, and same here. Burgundy still got Philippe himself, not Charles, which you would like to see. There are first 2 loans. Oh, wait. We get 50 more Diplo power, and what efficiency long term is what we need. Even though 300 ducats would sound real good too. Alright, 2 more, 1 more. And the Renaissance has triggered in Perugia. Okay. The Pope also finally gave up. He kept both his vessels, I think. So I'm not sure what France did to them besides eating those here. And we took all of that here so far, which is very nice. We can get 17 more points, which is also very good. And the cat needs to get the be let in. Intrigues in Wien. That's one of a very silly event. You got the choice between fire our current guy, which we don't want to be fired, because we need him to trigger the event for plus 100 points. Or we lose their legitimacy, which is unfortunate. Brescia has fallen too. So they got 29,000 troops here. And sadly, we cannot attack them. Because the ships here mean we cannot go over the sea there. So we just have to wait and see if we can get a few things out of there. You can see troops here everywhere. Someone would get access to the Ottomans. We could go and take Corfu and other cities. If we get maybe really lucky, then the Ottomans may declare on Venice, but we have to see. Castle likes us more, sure. It also means I don't need any spy network here because, well, we already are at our max, right? Let's invest into keeping you friendly too. Go to arms is too far away, sadly, so we are just going to wait now. Burgundy is maxed out, that's very nice. I don't need their general, but we don't have the money. Oberkante to 5. We get some money for that, and the mission is done. Another one is already available. Sure. Burger, do the same in Wienerwald, which is here. We friend with the Mamluks. Or build up Manhattan back. They all kinda suck, to be honest. So yeah, you know what? Just go with a Wienerwald. Build that up too. Or Wiener Void, I guess. Simony. We don't need the money that much. I would rather do this one here. Bohemian's also maxed out. Very good. Then let's do it like that, I guess. And I don't really want to be in this war for much longer. But I would like to do this at the minimum. So we have to see what we can do for that. It still can go up by 14 points, so yeah. We gain mechanism but lose legitimacy? Yes, I don't want to lose a trader. And the AI is going a bit crazy here. Look at Poland has ended. Oh, Brandenburg took something. Well, you got lucky, Brandenburg, because... Oh no, you destroyed Anhalt. You need to give back Anhalt. I don't mind these two here, but not Anhalt. That was a single nation. 56, yeah, we really need to stop the war a little bit. Well, do we though? Not necessarily. I got a few points which I could use that for. I still would like to stop the war if I could though. But we have our minimum goals there. And we do need to fulfill them. Not ready to give in. No. Well, that's a shame. There goes Wiener Void. We make quite a bit of money from that. Let's repay a single loan. Yes, I'm going to watch Lucky in 4054. I would like to see what happens with Hungary, if we inherit it or not, and then we go and rate him. It's like 15 more minutes, I think. Maybe less, depends on how this war goes. It's a bit silly right now. And the finally go after Byzantium, even though they have sunny zealots on their own territory. Athens and Herzegovina, okay. Okay, 51. Still not. We lost a general. Is it so bad though? No. I don't mind that I lost that much general here. That's so silly. Oh, Livonian Order joined us. I'm really just waiting for... And also Provence, very good. I'm really just waiting for them to give up so they could do this. But... Yes, years later. But it's not so bad, because I could spend the appointed bear over to... on the Italian nation so that they join the HRE. Oh, rather that they stay in the HRE, so we hopefully don't lose that as much. 55... 79... 79 to 83. And now 80 to 81. That could now happen at any month. Nine to 81, that's the wrong direction game. A new diet yet again. Trio likes us. Eshtal got 4. Eshtal is here. There might be an option actually. Ah yes. How much Hopper Glance do we have? We need 5 more. The burgers here again, and Breisgau. Or Trier. You know what, let's just do it here. Agree to... what was it? Oh, the wrong one. I'm an idiot. To Edgetal. And can we set you back to trade? Yes. Oh, now we can do it, I think. Finally. Also give me some money, please, no? Well, better than nothing. Alright, then we can finally pull here once. And with that, we could also do this already, but... I really need to spend on something else, and we can prepare for glorious war for these territories there. And we can then send you out again, protectorate in Venice. And yeah, so like in 2 or 3 years, right? This should be over. Like, probably even less than that. And we can already invest here a grace into all of you, basically. In preparation for what comes after. Hopefully. The... Give everyone a small gift. Now we own it 55, it's not that bad. We can call this the Reichsreform. Our troops are going in preparation to the war where they should be. Now Hungary, no. Imperial Band against Burgundy, currently only, that is fine. They will again hopefully join us. We will start a spinal work here. Invest 1 of our troops into making allies. And then should be able to start our next war against Poland. The aim of restoration. Wolgast is in it again. I'm kinda sorry for you. I get help from the Teutonic Order, from Brandenburg, from Cologne and the Palatinate. With Wolgast joining in, maybe Burgundy also joins. Or joins after the declaration, let's say. I'm going to lower the speed to 4 very shortly. You go there, and we of course need a general here. Teaching 2, amazing. Go like that. Mission-wise, you're all done, right? If we are. Reign in, no, for glance, we need just 3 more points. 3 more points just, huh? I accidentally activated it here, so... 1, 2, 3. Then we can unite up to a glance. So instead of having less tax and less autonomy, we actually get more tax, manpower recovery, and get more authority. And we lose this one very disgusting edict there. Alright, war has started. Let's send some more for our allies. And in 1 or 2 years, hopefully, we'll see what happens with Hungary. Do we get them or not? They got 70,000 troops up there. Total troops is 19, so roughly 65,000. There are already the first few troops going in that direction, which I don't like very much. What are you doing, buddy? You're careful, so I guess that's why you're not moving immediately. 23,000 around here. With those, you got some more, which is fine in my eyes. And they are losing, or going to lose heavily, which is a very good start. $1931, they still got so many troops, 47,000. But they lost this big fight, very nice. They went down to 60,000, so they lost around 5,000 troops just from that. Another gift from my friend in Castile, and with that we can easily repay the loan without being in danger, so we could get yet another loan if we wanted to. These trucks have been taken also. Let's just go to here now, so that you could support both sieges. Landshut declared a declaration of union over Munich. Very early that this war here started. Yeah, they got so many troops, and they got them all together, which is good, because that means they're going to lose tons of troops on attrition. On the other side, I wouldn't mind if you could defeat them in detail, you know, which makes this very difficult to do. Times of need, please give me diplomatic aid. Or more diplo points here. I don't lose that. Helping hand, we actually got that. The War of the Roses for England has ended, and they're besieging Dolp here, which is not unusual. This here might be interesting, because they're going to wipe them out here, or maybe not. There comes the rest of them in. But we got 49 here, 49 there, that's the important point. Caraco has been taken, and we got a new leader for them. Well, still at a 1, so they're not useless. Just slowly going to take the land here, so that we see what's actually going to happen. What is that? Berg, again with Berg. They took Nassau. So we already requested for them to give us land the last time. They won't be doing that this time. Nassau was not a free city, so I guess I can... Oh! Retirement of the Charles. Yeah, please give me someone really good. How good is he? He's amazing! 6 shock, 5 fire, 4 siege? Holy shit! That is brutal. We're going to have so much fun with him. And 13, we are close to what we said we are going to experience. You are 1, let's give you the other guy. And our leader can now go in there. But yeah, he also got 4 siege, right? Let's abuse it for siege and get all their castles. 4 siege, man, that's insane. Oh no, you don't count though. The others were earlier. And then let's go to Vilnius. 4 siege, man. Holy shit. Okay, we finally took Poznan also. And I guess we should send in our supporter here. crush the army here, and then we send them to get AustriAAR back. Man, 5, 6, 4? I really can't believe that. Yeah, he's 14 now, so like 1 more year or so, and then we're done for today, and we can go right lucky. Actually, let's take this here, so that we can take Volgas out of the war. This is already also going very well. Taking so much. 14% already. Okay, that's our first government reform. Normally you often take compromise with the nobility, or rather take noble privileges for more manpower. With Austria you don't need that, so it's much more nice to do that. You get even more tax, and the nobles have less influence on you. Dirty wool, more ducats, very nice. It's going all up. But will it stay so? Will we inherit Hungary? Or will at least Ladislaus become the ruler? Or will something bad happen and we need to fight PU war against Hungary? And there goes Vilnius already, man. Insane. 4 siege. There goes Plock, the next province taken. Let's defeat their troops and take Rava. Then we take the remaining ones here. Not sure. Ah, they got their troops all here. 32,000. They're going to suffer attrition like hell. But man, this general, that is unbelievable. You really can't believe how good they are. Or how lucky we got with that. Besides that, let's go for this one here, I guess. Basically, the idea is to take down all their castles so that they're willing to give up. For you, release Rügen, I guess. Give me all your money and pillage. Pillage makes no sense, so we take war reparations and stop being allied to Poland. Done, 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 done. A traveling minstrel. Yeah, sure, I would like to have +3 stability this early in the game. Crazy. You have no other allies, right? No, you don't. Let's keep spying on them, I guess. And if you're lucky like that, surely we can get him on the throne too and inherit Hungary immediately, right? Karaman, they did not completely wipe out Byzantium. Byzantium got Salonika, so they're still around actually. Interesting. Right, there goes this town. Please go for this one here, I guess. There are not many cities left, right? Or castles left. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 if you count. Yeah, and this one here. If you count the vassals, what I would like to say. Put Dole as the next one. So this should be over quite quickly, but I would like to have a. Oh, we got it. So first things first. Sadly, Ladislaus the bumbling buffoon, so I got a plus, rather -1 to the rotation. But we got the Hungarian Union, so they inherit all the provinces here, 2 of which we gave in the other war. We're actually really lucky today. Willpower 4, then we can do the missions that we have in the war. This one here, 5 more army tradition, thank you very much. And we got claims on, well, in theory on the Balkans, but we already own most of them. That's the one for Bosnia there. We of course also secured Croatia with that. Get more manpower. And we can do roll Hungary. So Hungary doesn't cost us anything. They're a personal union. Special case of personal union. They're, how's it called? They are incorporated personal union. So they are free. They don't cost us any diplomatic relation points. And then we got now 2 subjects. We can also take strong duchies. And maybe take this one here too. So we are actually no longer losing any diplomatic reputation thanks to that. That is actually amazing that we got Hungary like that. Okay. Oh, that is bad. Well, let's out on this Brabant. It should be fine on their own. So let's just save the game here and raid Lucky as promised. But this is a very promising start. We got the PU over Poland. They got Lithuania. We are close to getting all of them as a subject. We got a super general very early on. We got +3 stability thanks to 2 events. And we got a Hungary for free. That is the perfect start. Now we only need to get Burgundy, which still isn't ruling. There's still Philippe there. And we need Castile to get the Iberian wedding, which I might get. They got Candela something, so it could happen that they form the Iberian Union. We will see. But anyways, we save the game. We're going to raid Lucky now. And we're going to continue this maybe on Tuesday. Because Monday is Battletech Day, Wednesday is Wuxia Day, and then we see. Anyway, see you at Lucky. Bye bye.